The Eternal Crown, A History of the Danish Royal House. Narrator, VO. In the heart of northern Europe lies a kingdom defined by the sea, a land of windswept islands and ancient sagas. Yet, its most enduring landmark is not a castle of stone, but a lineage of blood. For over 1,000 years, the Danish monarchy has stood as a sentinel of history, evolving from Viking warriors to constitutional diplomats. Today, we peel back the velvet curtain on the House of Glucksburg to explore the titles, the triumphs, and the quiet revolution of the world's oldest continuous monarchy. The Gorm lineage. To understand the Danish royal family is to understand the concept of kongerækken, the line of kings. Unlike many European houses that were fractured by revolution, the Danish line remains remarkably unbroken. We begin in the 10th century with Gorm the Old and his son Harald Bluetooth. It was Harald who famously won all of Denmark and Norway and made the Danes Christian. His runic stone at Jelling is often called Denmark's baptismal certificate. This historical continuity provides the family with a psychological weight that few other institutions possess. The shift to constitutionalism. In 1849, the world changed. The wave of revolutions that swept through Europe reached the gates of the Amalienborg Palace. However, while other monarchs clung to absolute power until they were toppled, the Danish kings opted for survival through adaptation. With the signing of the Constitutional Act of June 5, 1849, the monarchy transitioned from absolute to constitutional. The king ceased to be the state itself. He became the symbol of the state, the father-in-law of Europe. In 1863, the House of Oldenburg became extinct in the male line. The throne passed to Prince Christian of Glucksburg, who reigned as Christian IX. His influence cannot be overstated. By marrying his children into the royal houses of Great Britain, Russia, Greece, and Norway, he earned the title the father-in-law of Europe. This period cemented the Danish royal family as the genetic crossroads of the continent. Even today, the styles and traditions of the court reflect this cosmopolitan heritage. The wartime king. No monarch better illustrates the bond between the Danes and their crown than Christian X. During the German occupation in World War II, he became a symbol of national resistance. Legend and history tells of the king riding his horse through the streets of Copenhagen every morning, unaccompanied, a quiet defiance that galvanized the Danish spirit. The era of Margrethe II, the first sovereign queen. In 1972, the law of succession was finally modernized to allow female inheritance, leading to the accession of Her Majesty Queen Margrethe II. For 52 years, she served as the intellectual heart of the nation. An artist, a scenographer, and a polyglot, Margrethe redefined the style of the monarchy. Under her reign, the family adopted a dual identity, a majestic public face for state ceremonies and a relatable private life. The Montpezat distinction, a significant moment in the family's modern history, occurred in 2008. Queen Margrethe II announced that all her descendants would bear the title Count or Countess of Montpezat. This was a tribute to her late husband, Prince Henrik, who hailed from the French noble family de Laborde de Montpezat. This title serves as a genealogical marker, distinguishing the descendants of Margrethe and Henrik within the broader royal house. The royal hierarchy, the style of majesty. In the Danish court, protocol is precise. The sovereign and spouse are styled as their majesties. Children of the monarch are accorded the style of his or her royal highness. Extended family, such as siblings of the monarch, may be styled as his or her highness. The 2023 slimming down. In a move that mirrored other European royal houses, Queen Margrethe made a difficult decision in early 2023 to allow her grandchildren, the children of Prince Joachim, to lead lives free from the burdens of royal duty. Their titles of prince and princess were discontinued. They are now styled as their excellencies, Count/Countess of Montpezat. While controversial at the time, the move was a strategic play to ensure the monarchy's longevity in a world that increasingly favors a slimmed-down and fiscally responsible institution. Frederick X, the modern king. The transition of 2024. On January 14, 2024, the world watched a historic abdication. Queen Margrethe II, citing health and the need for new energy. Step down. King Frederick X ascended the throne with a motto that defines his vision: united, committed, for the Kingdom of Denmark. Queen Mary, the new chapter. Beside the king stands Queen Mary. Her journey from Tasmania to the Danish throne is a modern fairy tale, but her impact is deeply professional. As an advocate for sustainability, mental health, and women's rights, she has brought a global perspective to the Danish court. The future: Crown Prince Christian. The line of succession is secure. Crown Prince Christian, now of age, represents the next generation. His education and public appearances suggest a prince who is deeply aware of the digital age and the challenges of a globalized world.